Again, good morning, and thank you for being here this morning as we come together as a family at St. Catherine of Sweden to celebrate this Holy Mass, to celebrate the Eucharist together. And as a family, we welcome any visitors, any guests that might be joining us here for Mass this morning. I wish you could see the pictures in the book of the Gospels, because the artwork for today's Sunday is incredible for Good Shepherd Sunday. And that's what we celebrate. We celebrate in a powerful way today Good Shepherd Sunday. And in a powerful way, the church today is called upon to pray for priests, to pray that more young men answer that call to follow Christ and to follow that Good Shepherd, to lead that flock. And I just want to share with you today one of the most profound sacramental experiences that I have ever had, and I was on the receiving end. 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and it was very aggressive, and I needed to undergo surgery for the cancer. And I went with a couple priests the week before out onto the farm that the one priest family owns, and this priest loves nature. And his getaway is a teepee, just like the Native Americans have. And the beautiful teepee is about 40 foot tall. It's made of all the animal hides and everything that you would, naturally experience or see if you saw a teepee. And the top of it's open because in the middle of the teepee is a fire pit. And he had invited me and several other priests to come up, and we were going to have a fire outside, and we were going to enjoy a good meal, and they were going to pray over me and anoint me before I would have my surgery. So we all gathered up there on the farm on a beautiful, warm June afternoon, and the afternoon was incredible. It was very, very hot. And we all gathered around the fire, and he had a roast of pork cooking and all kinds of other things. Well, as things always happen, the best plans get kind of changed quickly. A summer storm quickly blew in, and it was raining, the wind was blowing, the hail was coming down, and we were all huddled inside that little teepee trying to keep dry. Now remember, the top of it's open because the smoke of the fire has to go out through the top. So all the water's coming down through that top of the teepee, and we're trying just to keep dry and not get blown away. Well, while we were inside the teepee, my priest friends decided to pray over me and anoint me. And soon that summer storm would quickly pass. And we all went outside of that teepee to have the most incredible summer sunset you could ever imagine. You could hear all the crickets, you could hear the katydids, but most importantly was that incredible sunset, all the beautiful reds and oranges and the yellows, and it was such a peaceful end of that powerful summer storm. My dear family, that's what all the sacraments offer us. All the sacraments offer each and every one of us that same peace to settle our hearts down. And when we as Catholics come to receive those sacraments, God knows that our lives are like that summer storm. There's all kinds of wind, there's all kinds of rain, there's all kinds of hail. And we don't know what's in store for us next. But our God offers us the sacraments to settle those storms and to fill us with his peace. Today, as we celebrate Good Shepherd Sunday, we can't have the sacraments if we don't have priests. And today is a special Sunday that the church sets aside that we can pray for priests. Pray for the priests that we have, but pray that more young men answer that call. But we got to do more than just pray, don't we? We have to encourage them. We have to encourage them to give it a shot, or to encourage them, have you ever thought of becoming a priest? Or just offer your prayers to them. My dear family, that's what it's all about. Yesterday, I celebrated several sacraments. I celebrated in a powerful way a baptism yesterday, as a little girl was brought into church to be baptized yesterday because her older sister is going to make her first Holy Communion today, and I wanted to celebrate this whole weekend for both of the girls. I celebrated over 2 hours worth of confessions yesterday, and I celebrated Mass and First Communion for 28 of our young girls and young boys, but also for the whole church. The church was standing room only yesterday afternoon, and it was powerful that we all gathered as a family to support those young ones and to receive the Eucharist with them. My dear family, we all know in a very powerful way how much the sacraments mean to us. They can bring us a profound sense of peace that only God can give us. Today, as we gather around this holy altar, let's pray that more young men have the courage to answer that call. It's an amazing, incredible, great way of life. We just need to encourage them, plant the seed, and allow God, the Good Shepherd, to do the rest. May God bless us. May God continue to bless our parish family, and in a special way, may God bless our seminarians. We are so blessed here in the Diocese of Pittsburgh. Right now we have about 43 young men in the seminary studying for the priesthood, and there's more that are interested in joining this fall. Pray for them, surround them, offer them our encouragement, but most importantly, ask God to protect them and to nourish their vocation. As we celebrate this Eucharist today, embrace that great, profound peace. And every time you celebrate any of the sacraments, embrace God's peace, because he wants to calm the storms of our lives so that none of us will ever miss those incredible sunsets that he wants each and every one of us to see.